Here with the most beautiful woman in Nigeria, and we're about to eat a giant rat.
There are more than 1,000 delicacies in Africa, and though some of these delicacies might look unusual to anyone who has never given them a try, they are probably the only reason why most tourists keep going back to Africa. Well, aside the safari, here are 10 most unusual foods eaten in Africa that are surprisingly delicious.
What a dish.
Do tell us which of these foods you've tried before, and if it's a yay or a nay for you. Let's go. Number 10. Mopani worm.
You can either eat them like this or you can cook them. You can have them like this as a snack.
The Mopani worm is native to the warmer parts of southern Africa. This large edible caterpillar, known as the Mopani worm, feeds primarily on leaves. Mopani worms are harvested twice a year, first during the early months of the rainy season and then again at the end of the rains. After harvesting, the caterpillars are then squeezed to remove the gut contents, of course, parboiled and then dried before they are being sold or eaten. If you think this is unusual, well, you will certainly love the next one. Number 9. Eating raw meat is a thing in Ethiopia, but if you can't imagine slurping down a still warm chunk of meat, your best alternative is kitfo.
First bite of kitfo.
Kefir is like a hamburger, only it is raw and filled with spices and eaten with injera instead of a bun. You have no idea how delicious this is, but why not just cook the meat, you ask? You see, in the past, warriors would hunt and then eat an animal rather than spend time laboring to make campfire just to cook it, as the chance of enemy soldiers spotting the fire were quite high. Is this a dish you would love to try? Let us know in the comment section below. Number 8. Termites. In parts of Zambia, Malawi and Zimbabwe, termites are a great delicacy. Winged termites are mostly harvested after the rainy seasons. The wings are then plucked off and what remains is a crunchy and crispy delicacy. And before you say, ew, termites are highly nutritious with healthy fats, key vitamins and minerals, with no chemicals and microbial concerns. So if you ever found yourself in these countries, just give them a try. Number 7. Eba. In countries like Nigeria and Ghana, no other ingredient is given so much respect like gari, and nope, rice is way down the list. Originally from Nigeria, eba is a staple food consisting of cassava flour in a different form known as gari, combined with hot water. The combination is traditionally mixed with a large wooden spoon until it becomes hard or tender, all depends on the throat of the eater. In Nigeria, the dish is very popular among males and it is eaten with such passion and enthusiasm like anything you will ever witness. Number 6. Grasshoppers. In Uganda, these jumping insects are called insenene. They are traditionally roasted or fried before being spiced. By the time we finish with the recipe for this delicacy, I promise you will start salivating. To make this, we got to plug off the legs of the grasshoppers while they are still alive. But if doing so sounds cruel, you could freeze them for 40 minutes, give or take. Grasshoppers produce their own oil while being cooked, so little to no oil does the trick. You can flavor them with salt, pepper, and your choice of spices. Bon appetit! Number 5. Stink bags. I know, another bag, but once again, these bags are an edible source of goodness in South Africa. Don't let the name put you off. You don't actually taste the sting. The bags are, just real quick. The bags are neutralized and squeezed to empty the gland that makes the smell. South Africans usually boil the bags and dry them before eating them as snacks. Would you love to try any of this? Let us know in the comment section below. Number 4. Fufu. If you've ever been to Africa, chances are you have tried fufu in one form or the other, and that's because these African countries have their own way of making the food. But in most cases, starchy vegetables such as yams, cassava, and plantain are boiled and pounded down until they form a smooth and gummy dough-ish ball. It is then traditionally eaten on the side of a soup or a sauce. Have you ever tried fufu? Let us know in the comment section below. Number 3. Giant bullfrog. The next unusual but delicious delicacy on the list is from Namibia. While frogs may be a delicacy in China and some parts of Europe, in this part of the world and with this particular frog, we don't just stop at the legs, thighs and feet, we eat everything. Remember, timing is everything when eating this frog. If incorrectly prepared or taken before its croaking time, the levels of toxins in the skin may cause kidney failure and a burning sensation while peeing, and possibly. Number 2. Goat's head. While we're still on the subject of meat, let's talk goats, shall we? Jamaicans, you're all invited. Goats make the perfect meat in most African countries. For people in Kenya, no other part of a goat deserves appreciation than its head. The head is roasted in flames to burn off the fat and to give it flavor. Then it is boiled for hours or even days, with people eating its meat and drinking the soup. The head is usually opened and its contents, which includes the brain, eaten. Number 1. Rolex. In other parts of the world, Rolex is an expensive piece of jewelry, but nope, not in Uganda. This is Rolex in Uganda. And no, Rolex hasn't filed any lawsuits. If you ever visit Uganda, this food is a must try. The Rolex is thought to have been invented in Jinja, eastern Uganda. The popularity of the dish took off in Kampala as a quick and cheap option for university students. It is cheap, it is quick to make, handheld, filling, nourishing, and delicious. Which of these unusual foods would you love to try someday? Let us know in the comment section below. Share with a friend on Facebook, WhatsApp and Twitter. As usual, I'm your host Murphy, and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe. Peace.